Hello Cancer, welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This is from the week of the 18th, Friday the 18th of September through to the 25th of September. It's a weekly read. I've already cleansed the cards, I've shuffled the cards, so we'll do your spread through on a fast loop. And we'll see what messages are coming in for you this week, Cancer. So let's see what's happening. Okay, where did I get that from? Okay, here we go. Coming in for you this week, and you have the Ten of Cups coming in reversed. Okay, so emotionally you're feeling unfulfilled this week, feeling unhappy, sad, disappointed emotionally. You're avoiding a bit of a disaster here this week with the Tower card reversed. You could be dealing with an Aries. But trying to avoid a disaster. You're maybe trying to get yourself out of a situation because you're feeling unhappy, you're feeling unfulfilled. This isn't your happy ever after, where you're at. And you're trying to get yourself out of a situation, perhaps. You're trying to release yourself from something because something could be turning into a bit of a nightmare for you. You're either avoiding a disaster or you're trying to avoid some kind of, could be you're trying to avoid the collapse of something, the destruction of something. Could be that. You may be unhappy because something's currently going through a destructive period and you're trying to avoid this. Page of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, this is your energy. If this is representing you, then it's telling me that emotionally, you're feeling very emotionally sensitive at the moment. To the point that if people are speaking to you, their words, they actually have an impact. Feeling a bit vulnerable, lacking experience, lacking feeling vulnerable because you're lacking experience in a situation. It could be that you're dealing with a child here. It could be that someone younger than you, immature, or a child. It's representing someone who is, if they're feminine, then there's someone a bit tomboyish. If they're male, then there's someone a bit feminine. But it's someone who wears their heart on their sleeve and they're emotionally vulnerable and they're feeling very sensitive at the moment. We have the Four of Swords. Someone's resting, someone's healing, someone's being hurt, recovering, they're recovering. There's been some stresses. There could have been an illness. They may be recovering from an illness, but they're recovering from something that's had its stresses. These stresses have impacted on you or this person, whoever this person is. It's had its impact. Very emotionally sensitive, emotionally vulnerable, and healing. We have the Empress. This is about abundance. This is about domestic comfort. This is the mother figure. This is, she's fertile, she's pregnant. Could represent pregnancies, could represent child again. Might be a child you're dealing with here. Someone might be pregnant. This energy is this woman, she stands in her power. She's the mother figure. Domestic comfort. Okay, so you're unhappy, you're unfulfilled this week. Emotionally unhappy, unfulfilled. You could have felt disappointed in a situation. disappointed in something and you're trying to avoid either something crumbling, or you could be trying to avoid someone leaving, or trying to avoid a disaster. It's got you feeling emotionally overly sensitive here. You're really impacted emotionally. The words that someone's using is having an impact on you, and it's got you feeling that you're lacking here. You're lacking something. You're not confident. Lacking experience because I don't know if it's because you've not been in this situation, but not dealt with this before, but very emotionally vulnerable, and having to heal, having to rest, maybe needing to take yourself out that situation. Rest and heal. 2 seconds. You feel emotionally vulnerable. I think you're going to be recuperating, and I think you're going to be looking after your home life. I think you're going to be looking after yourself. I think you're going to be giving yourself some love and some care, taking care of the family, being the domestic goddess. So, emotionally unhappy, unfulfilled, feeling a bit sad, feeling a bit disappointed. You're trying to avoid a disaster here. Something's crumbled around you and you're trying to avert a disaster, emotionally feeling overly sensitive to the situation, and you're maybe taking yourself out to rest and heal and to recuperate. You need to work on yourself. You need to work on your own comforts, your own domestic situation. That's what I'm getting from this reading. You need to work on your own abundance here. But you're trying to avoid some kind of disaster. Trying to release yourself from something. But this week, emotionally unfulfilled. Cancer, that's your reading. I'm really sorry, but yeah, I hope it gets better for you. And enjoy your week as much as you can. See you soon.